points and...
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a very good Friday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed. It's pretty calm and cloudy out there right now, but that's going to change as we head into the weekend. Let's take a live look right now at downtown Utica, and there's those cloudy, calm conditions that I was just telling you about. Not much wind out there at this time either, out of the east at 7 miles an hour. So that's making that 46 feel like 42. And temperatures will only be in the 40s for most of us as we head through the overnight hours. Due to the threat of the freezing rain, we have Lewis County, northern Herkimer, as well as all of Hamilton County going under a winter weather advisory per the National Weather Service starting at 8 p.m. this evening, and that continues through Sunday evening. Just expiration time just depends on where you are. Again, for most of our area, it is quiet, but we are starting to see a little bit of light rain or some showers down toward the south and west, mainly toward Chenango County. Rain won't become a thing for most of us until after 8 o'clock this evening. Let's see that here on our futurecast. Again, a lot of clouds for the next hour or two, and we'll be dealing with rain through the overnight hours, but you'll notice that we have that hot pink color up toward the north and east. That's that freezing rain that I was telling you about. Looks like the most of that will occur from Warren County, points to the north, so Lake George, but we'll still see some of that here in Hamilton as well as northern Herkimer County, not only tomorrow, but on Sunday as well. Thanks to that front stalling, for the rest of us, we'll be seeing warmer temperatures and as a result, light to moderate, occasionally heavy rain out there. And looks like we could even see some thunderstorms as we head through Monday. So this is the reason why we're going to be seeing such a temperature difference, is because of this front that'll basically stall right on top of the Mohawk Valley in the thruway corridor. So as we go through the day tomorrow, you'll notice it doesn't really waver much. So that means areas to the north of the front will not only be seeing the heaviest rain and the highest potential for freezing rain, but also as you head down toward the south, temperatures will get into the 60s and 70s, whereas areas to the north may struggle to get out of the 30s and 40s for most of the day, and the Mohawk Valley is right in between, so you'll see temperatures in the 50s. The front sags a little bit toward the south as we head through Sunday, which means not only is rain more likely than freezing rain, but we'll also see more things more uniform temperature-wise. So again, this is that freezing rain that I was telling you about. Again, an emphasis on Hamilton County, points to the north and east, so we're talking about from Glens Falls, points to the north if you're familiar with the Lake George area, and there could even be a little bit more than that off the screen as you head into portions of Vermont. But again, doesn't take much freezing rain to slicken up roadways out there. 47 for tomorrow in the valley, but again, you'll be stuck into the 30s up north, and as you head down toward the south, you may see temperatures in the 60s, maybe even close to 70 as you head toward the southern tier. As we go through both tomorrow and Sunday, it'll be breezy with icy conditions up toward the north and thunderstorms likely as we head toward Monday.
And Jordan, it looks like Monday, everyone's going to be staying indoors, especially throughout the weekend. But Monday, it's supposed to be the warmest day of the week. But those thunderstorms, all the more reason for you to stay right here and watch Eyewitness News at 6.
Exactly,
right?
And it also helps that it's a work day as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Nye Automotive Group. Come see why it's gotta be Nye. Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a very good Friday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed. I'm not so concerned about freezing rain here in the Mohawk Valley, but as you head up toward the North Country, parts of the capital region, and closer toward northern New York, that's where we are concerned about freezing rain. So as a result of that, we do have a winter weather advisory, if we can take a look at that, for portions of Lewis County as well as northern Herkimer and all of Hamilton County. And that started at 8 p.m. this evening, and it goes through 5 p.m. on Sunday evening. But I think most of the freezing rain will occur during the day tomorrow. It just depends on where you live. What also will depend on where you live is the amount of rain that you get and the temperatures, thanks to this front stalling over our region. So you'll notice the front will be over the Mohawk Valley overnight tonight and through the day tomorrow. So that means the heaviest rain will occur over the North Country, and you'll notice in portions of especially northeastern Hamilton County, you're hanging on to that pink, which is that freezing rain, but eventually you will see it into northern Lewis and northern Herkimer County as well. But again, the emphasis is mainly on Hamilton County and areas to the north of the capital region for that. The reason, as I mentioned, for all of this rain and the temperature differential is this stationary front, which is basically going to get as far north as the Utica-Rome area on top of the Mohawk Valley. So to the south of that, you'll be experiencing early summer-like weather with temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s during the day tomorrow. But as you head up toward the North Country, it's more like winter with temperatures maybe struggling to get out of the 20s in some locations there with that freezing rain. But as that front sags its way down toward the south as we head through Sunday. We will see more uniform temperatures. There will still be a pretty wide differential, but it looks like we'll see warmer temperatures in the upper levels of the atmosphere, which will change things over to rain even through the North Country Sunday, and especially as we head into Monday when we could see a few thunderstorms out there. So again, the main emphasis will be on areas to the north of the Mohawk Valley, particularly in Hamilton County, maybe into parts of Fulton County as well. But again, Glens Falls north along Interstate 87, so we're talking about Lake George, the Warrensburg area, that's where you could see way more than 1/10 of an inch of freezing rain. But for the Mohawk Valley, both tomorrow and on Sunday, we'll have temperatures either side of 50 degrees, and it'll be quite breezy out there with rain moderate to heavy at times. Monday looks like the warmest day of the next 3 as well as the next 7, but there could be a few thunderstorms embedded in there with temperatures between 60 and 65. And Tuesday is April 1st, but it'll actually feel a little bit below average with a little bit of sunshine out there, so no major issues that day. It's mainly dry as we head through Wednesday with a lot of clouds. And then Thursday and Friday, we'll see temperatures in the upper 50s, close to 60, but it could be quite wet out there in those 2 days.
And it's a real shame because Monday's supposed to be the warmest day of the week, Jordan.
Absolutely, but at least it's a weekday, so many of us will be inside anyway.
All right. Thank you, Jordan. The frozen...
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a very good Friday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed. It was mainly quiet for most of the day, but that's going to change as we head into the weekend with some rain and some freezing rain heading our way as well. But let's take a live look right now at downtown Utica. That quiet weather is going to remain with us through the next hour or two, and that's when things are going to start to change. Right now, it's 43, but with that wind out of the east at 8 miles an hour, it feels like 38, and those winds are going to shift toward the southeast, and that's what's going to bring in some warmer air overnight and through the day tomorrow. So temperatures from the thruway corridor points to the south are in the 40s, but we do have a couple of lower and even middle 30s out there, like Big Moose right now, the only area below freezing at 31. The rest of us are above it. And you'll notice here that with the exception of mainly Lewis County and portions of northern Herkimer and Hamilton, we are mainly dry, but you don't have to go far past Syracuse and even closer toward Rochester, where we are seeing some moderate to even heavier rain over portions of Lake Ontario. And we even have a little bit of hail and some wind being detected by the radar close to the Finger Lakes and over Lake Ontario as well. We have an area of low pressure associated with a stationary front that will be heading our way to thank for all this precipitation and unsettled weather that we'll be seeing here over the next couple of days. So let's time it out here for you on our future cast. You'll notice that the precipitation is a little bit behind this schedule, but needless to say, when you wake up tomorrow morning, we'll be dealing with a lot of rain, light to moderate at times, but that pink area is what spells trouble. That means the freezing rain. That's more likely toward the north, where you won't see, you'll see colder air at the surface and warmer air above your heads. And the rain will let up at times as we head through the day tomorrow before it re-intensifies tomorrow evening and is with us again through the day on Sunday. Now, the big difference that you're only not going to notice, not only going to notice, is not only the rain and the intensity variable, but also the fact that temperatures are just going to vary on where you are. So we may even see a 30-degree temperature difference just going from north to south by even 50 miles. So you'll notice closer to Binghamton, it's in the middle and upper 60s, and as you head up toward the north, you're stuck into the 30s, and even New York City may reach 80 degrees. But because of the threat of that freezing rain, Lewis, northern Herkimer, and all of Hamilton County are under a winter weather advisory from this evening through Sunday evening, and that's where we have the greatest likelihood. In fact, once you get past north and east of Old Forge, greater than 50% of seeing 1/10 of an inch or more of freezing rain. There could even be a lot more than that once you get north of, let's say, Warren County, New York. Now, we also have to be concerned about a cold front moving through on Monday, and that has the potential to produce some thunder and lightning. I don't expect any severe weather with that, but the best likelihood of that would be between 3 and 11 p.m., and it looks like we could see anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain, especially to the north of the front. To the north of the Mohawk Valley. 41 overnight, heavy rain and breezy, and as we go through tomorrow, 47, breezy with heavy rain and icy conditions toward the north, and that looks to stay the same way for Sunday, but with temperatures a little bit warmer in the valley. 63 on Monday with, again, those thunderstorms, warmer conditions, and again, just keep in mind that both tomorrow and on Sunday, temperatures are just going to be variable on where you are, and then as we head through Tuesday, that's the first day of April, it looks a little cool, 42. for that day, but at least there will be some sun.
And that's certainly going to be a blessing because Monday, thunderstorms on the warmest day of the week. Tell us that's going to be terrible.
Unfortunately, but at least many of us will be inside anyway working.
You might as well stay inside and watch Eyewitness News at 6.
Exactly.
Eyewitness News at 11. So coming